What's good? We back at D Lifestyle. And honestly, I wanted to make this video today because sometimes I really be worried about the financial futures of some people I know, or just like millennials in general that don't keep up with investing or just planning for their future. They're just all living in the present moment, which is perfectly fine, like it's okay to have fun and travel and see what the world has to offer. Like, there's so many opportunities out there, but also tomorrow isn't guaranteed. You feel me? Life is short. But even so, like, if you do live long, you should be planning for your future. You feel me? You don't want to work at your job for 40 plus years. You don't want to work at your job for 60 years. So it's always best to start now, today, this month, this year, to plan financial goals. And honestly, I can say if you're at least you're 20, 18, you're working a job, you're having some form of income, you should be focused on growing your money. There's so many ways you can grow your money. Personally, I like investing in stocks, trading options. That's something I've learned to do during this quarantine whole thing, you feel me? Since I quit my job, I've been able to replace my income with, money I make from trading options. It's something you can learn to do too. I learned from YouTube. I'll recommend the guy right in the link who I watch. His name is Market Gains. He's taught me so many strategies. He's a YouTuber. You can learn so many things on YouTube, so many ways to make money, so many ways to make extra income. But this is not even about that. I just want you guys to actually look at your financials. Do you have a budget? Are you just blindly spending money because you have that mindset that I will always make my next paycheck or I get paid next Friday? You don't want to be that person living paycheck to paycheck. So this video is for you. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, if you don't have at least $1,000 in savings somewhere, like something saved up in case of an emergency, because life does happen. Life is not always perfect. Some shit happens. Your car could break down. You feel me? A tranny could fuck up. You might lose your job. It's never guaranteed. You feel me? Like, this whole pandemic already showed that. So you should always be prepared in case anything happens. And this is why I'm making this video. You should have an emergency fund. I made a video about how to save with Digit. I use that as a small emergency fund, but I also have a separate account for emergencies. So it's going to take a lot for me to access that money for a real ass emergency. But anyway, you should have an emergency fund. Whether it be in a separate account, a separate investment account, or just high yield savings, something. You need an emergency fund. Put $1,000 in it. Put $2,000 or maybe 2 or 3 months rent in it. You feel me? But it's always good to have an emergency fund in case life kicks you in your ass. Let's be real. If you own a car, you've definitely had car problems before. Am I wrong? This is just facts. You should be prepared for that. So even if it happens, it's like not a big deal because you have money prepared for if it happens. People catch flat tires. Tires don't last forever. If you have a used car, you have car problems. Have money set aside. If it's just a just in case account. Emergency account. You need it. Get one. But also, I had a lot of people that I know have kids this year. Not this year, just a couple years, like recently that just passed. If you have a dependent, if you're a mother, you're a father, seriously think about getting life insurance. It's not that expensive. I used to work at one insurance company, and I kind of learned the ins and outs of several different types of insurance. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, so don't take my word for it. Do your own information, like do your own research is what I meant to say. Do your own research. Just take it with a grain of salt. This is just little seeds I'm planting, you feel me? But seriously, look into getting life insurance. Like, I'm tired of seeing people that die or pass away and they have to make a GoFundMe account. Why should you have to make a GoFundMe account? If you had life insurance, the money would already be there for, funeral expenses, for loved ones to replace, like, just for a booster for, like, so you don't have to miss that income that the person was producing. If you have kids, seriously think about getting a life insurance. Life is too short, I'm telling you. Like, tomorrow isn't promised, so you should always just have protection. You never know. It's basically insurance on your life. You could die tomorrow, next week. God forbid, because I'm not saying you're gonna die tomorrow or next week. I'm just saying death comes unexpected. You never know when your end date is coming. We're all going to die at some point. But if you have protection, the burden won't be as heavy. Like, you won't have to make a GoFundMe account. You already have funds for your funeral or whatever cost that might incur because of the passing of someone. Especially if you have a kid. Think about your kids. If you don't have life insurance, seriously think about it. I'm just planting a seed, you feel me? I'm just a person planting seeds, okay? But also, yeah, so emergency account, boom, okay? Life insurance. If you have a dependent, if someone is dependent on your income, seriously think about it. Or even if you're young or might be high risk in the future, seriously think about getting it early. I'm just saying, just some advice. But not only that, you should always try to grow your money. Keeping your money in the bank account, in your savings account, is not doing nothing. You're barely getting 1% return on your money. This is just facts. I'm just saying. And I know a lot of my peers or just people around my age, especially that's coming like in the hood, like in the black community, we don't take control of our finances. That's why we end up poor and just going through the same cycle that our parents go through. Why not try to break out of that cycle? Why not try to be the first millionaire in your family, in your bloodline? Why not aim high? You feel me? I'm just planting seeds. Don't mind me, but I'm just saying. Like, think about investing. Robinhood makes it so easy. I'm just saying. There's so many ways to invest. I know people talk about Forex and all that. I'm not too heavy into that, so I don't know too much on it. But I am going to learn it on my own. Fuck that whole IML shit. But anyway, find ways to make more income. You don't want to just be strapped to your job having one income coming in. Build a new skill set. Find a way to make money from your phone, whether it be YouTube. Make a YouTube. Go ahead. I'd do it. Like, invest your money in stocks, growth stocks, stocks that you'll hold for 5+ years, or whether you trade options. I like trading options. It's like stocks on steroids. I love it. I'm saying there's passive ways to make money on the stock market. It's not only buy and hold. And it took me this year to realize that, but since I've learned that skill set, it's just opened my mind to a new world of possibilities and opportunity. I'm just giving you guys this information because I want our community to do better. I want to give back. I want you guys to really take control of your life. Take control of your financial future. It's really in your hands. Your job is not going to make you rich. You have to do that in your spare time. You're literally trading your time for hourly wage or annual salary. Why not make the money that you're making work for you? Why not invest it in a stock market? You can average way more better returns on the market than you will in your savings account. Take some risk. We're young. Whether if you're not, well, if you're in your 20s, I'm saying, we're young. Take some risk. It could work out, it may not, but you still have time. You feel me? But just don't think that your job will be taking care of you at the end of it all. You're probably hearing people are losing Social Security benefits. People's pensions are gonna be gone. Like, don't depend on your job. Listen, don't depend on that paycheck. It's after tax money anyway. They already take most of your paycheck. Might as well try to flip your money, or even if you're unemployment, try to flip your unemployment. Like, pay your rent, or if you're living with your parents, you should really be taking full advantage of not having to pay rent or util or anything. Really compound your money and just invest it. Try to grow it. Research stocks. Research ways to grow your money, invest your money, whether it's these options or Forex or whatever hobby, drop shipping, whatever thing you want to do. There's so many things, so many ways to make money. And there's so many resources. The internet can be your best friend. YouTube can be your best friend. You can learn how to double your money, how to triple it, how to get a better rate of return than in the bank. YouTube have taught me so many ways. And also, if you don't have a credit card, get a credit card. You need, like, your credit score is important, you know. It's sad to say, you know, the society we're living in, they really harp on your credit score. And trying to avoid having a credit card could really fuck you up in the future. Start while you're young, you know, put little purchases on it. Like, if you have a $200 limit, spend maybe $50 or, you know, $80 a month and pay it right off. It will boost your credit score so much. It honestly worked out for me. Like, that's honestly how I was able to boost my credit score. This is just a little tip. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way. But these are just little tips that has helped me in my financial situation. You know, learn to budget. Have an emergency fund. Look into getting an Roth IRA, an IRA. You're basically investing money tax-free. Build an IRA. Get Vanguard. Vanguard is a little it's an app. They're like a brokerage account. You can make an IRA with Vanguard. Now, I'm not sponsored by Vanguard or anything. That's just what I'm going to be using. So that's just what I'm going to recommend. But you can do your own research and figure out other ways to build an IRA. But you can take it wherever you go, whatever job you're working. You can even write it off on your taxes. Look into that. There's also real estate. That's a way to build wealth. It's a way to really get those tax benefits that the rich people get, huh? I'm building towards that, but I'm just saying it's also a tip you can do too. Implement it in your life. Plan goals. This is what really helped me take control of my financial future. Get Mint. Get Mint, okay? It's almost like a financial advisor on an app, literally. You can connect all your accounts to it, your student loan, credit card, your bank account. It will show you your net worth. your credit score, your debit loans, all I say your debit loans, all your loans, you feel me? Like, you can really have a big control of your finances if you see where your money's going to. You need to get some discipline, guys. I don't want you guys to like slave at a job for so long because you didn't get a handle of your finances early. And we're in the golden years, I'm saying. This is the perfect opportunity to grow your wealth. The way the stock market has been going this year, it's a perfect opportunity to learn about the stock market. Invest in some companies, grow your wealth, grow your money. The job won't do it for you, and your job won't tell you this because they want you to slave at their company. Think deeper. Think in the future. Don't just think about the now. It's okay to have fun, but don't let it fuck up your future, okay? Now, that's just a little tip. I'm signing out. Peace.